Good morning, or good afternoon, good Wednesday evening. It's actually Wednesday morning, so if you're wondering why this video is out late, it's because we're filming it this morning. We played Snow Day Roulette last night and came out on top, so we have some time today to smoke some of our meat. First thing we need to do is shovel the smoker out of the shed. Dominic's shoveling us out. And then we're gonna smoke some goat and some pork. And I think it's gonna be delicious. That's the plan today.
Joys of having the world's smallest shed. You get to rearrange anytime you want anything. You get to rearrange it.
Alright, he had to move every single thing in the shed. But this is our, what is it? Pit Boss?
Yeah, Pit Boss, nothing fancy.
No, we got it on sale at Walmart.
But it was on a very good sale.
It was a really good sale. How much is it?
Like $400 or something?
Yeah, so this was like $400 Canadian at Walmart last year. I think it was like they were getting rid of this particular model and we got really lucky. So we've got a fairly large Pit Boss, and that's 1,100 square inches. Can you have it on?
Yeah, you can get a blanket that you put over top. So I'm going to set it to 225 today. I'm not a smoker by any means. The end goal is around 202 or 203 for the goat, so we'll set it at 225 and let her slow cook all day while I'm shoveling. Someone on the internet gave me a tip of when I go to foil it around halfway through is to put in some butter because the goat is so lean. So I'll probably put in a couple of scoops of butter there. And he claimed it should be like almost the texture of pulled pork. So that sounds pretty good to me. And then the pork should also be like pulled pork. Alright, we've got smoke. So I'm guessing this won't take so long. The goat probably.
Probably not.
So I'll put that further away from the heat source, where the picnic is pretty chunky there. There's the goat's back leg. It doesn't smoke this much, so I'm a little worried that a squirrel made a nest underneath.
Oh God. Yeah, it's really smoky right now. Look at all the smoke coming out. I mean, it is a smoker, but have we smoked it like in the middle of the winter like this? Or just the really cold air?
We did a couple of real cold days. No, that's because I think it really is smoke. I think it's fine. Did I prime it too much, I wonder?
It smells fine. They're wrapped up nice and snug. Not wrapped up at all. Dominic's gonna put the probe in them.
Normally I don't put the probe in right away, but with the goat I want to be careful I don't overcook it. So I'll just put in both right away.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to wash my hands and shovel the driveway. And let supper cook all day. I'm hoping this is going to be extraordinarily delicious. We didn't want to wait, it's not ideal conditions for smoking probably, but we're not going to wait till the spring to smoke some of the pig. That's outrageous. So why not a good snowstorm day?
So we are getting quite a bit of snow now.
It's not enough. The snow squalled like they called for. So our goat's at 138 already after a couple hours, and the pork is only up to 113, but it started at like 39 Fahrenheit, so that's acceptable. I hate to open up and let heat out, but we should give the visuals, I suppose. Very quick visual. I feel like it's already paid for itself. When you think about it, you buy like a cheap brisket and we'd smoke it and then we'd save it. That would make 10 meals for us probably. Yeah. And the most really delicious thing you could ever eat for a cheap cut of meat. So.
Okay, let's go.
What's wrong?
I'm cold. I'm a baby. I'm so soft.
Wonderful fall day.
Very soft person. Yeah, it's still fall. Not even winter yet. Ugh.
are done a little faster than I thought they would. So we're gonna take them off and boil them. I'll put them back on for an hour or however long we need to. That one's easy to get off because it's got a nice bone to hang on to. You want to hold this? No, never mind. I get the string. Oh, the string is cutting right through it. It's so tender. All right, tough leathery man hands.
Oh, my camera's so wet. So Dominic, like Dominic said, he is taking them off now because they're almost done and he's got to wrap them up in tin foil. So he's going to bring them in the house to do that.
Keith goats, and every couple months he butchers one, and
wow,
and that's their full meat source. Makes sense. They're easier to raise in terms of. Alright, so we'll put the probes in correctly this time, so the pork is going to go on number 1. So the temps are still going up right now, so we said probe 1 is the pork, right?
that's what we said.
So the pork we need to take off around 195, I think,
Okay.
according to what I just read. And then the goat, the guy I talked to about the goat said 203 is what we're aiming for the goat.
203, very specific. He's done this before.
Well, brisket's the same as brisket, I guess.
Dominic just went out to check on the goat and he was humming and hawing between whether taking it out at 203 or 205, and when he went out there it was 204, so now it is resting in the oven. So how long does it have to rest?
It's small. It's not like a brisket, so I think like it's it's hard to say. There's so many different things on the internet. I would let it rest for half an hour, I suppose, and then we'll rip it up and taste it.
Sharp knives, like the equivalent of a corn mace. I have been getting the things ready for tacos, and the goat has been resting. We're gonna cut into it.
See how she is.
So,
A little peppery.
yeah, it's very peppery because of the rub that's on it. It's much milder than beef. It's really tasty, but the pepper definitely like is overpowering it. Although it's nice, like a spicy pepper. So the rub is really good, but where it's meant for beef, I don't know if I'd use that rub again just because it's so powerful.
Dad, I want to make it.
That's the goat, buddy.
That's the goat. Can we yummy? That's yummy. Goat.
Oh yeah, nice. Dominic just looked out and the smoker was smoking a lot, so we rushed out. What happened?
Well, I think it's just because of where I turned it up. Maybe it spit out too many pellets all at once. That's my suspicion. So I turned it back down. We're at 181, so 20 degrees or so to go. But yeah, inside it's up to 350 almost there now, so it's getting a little too hot. So there's a disconnect between the temperature at the sensor and the temperature inside the barrel, so that's a little bit too hot. We don't want it that hot. So now sometimes what can happen is if there's too much ash in the cup, it can go out, but I don't know if it can way too much smoke. I don't know if it's fat from the roast catching fire down there or something. I don't know. So we turn it back down and see how she goes. See if she's gonna lay off on the wood chips.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it from the house. Let's get back to making that goat.
gobble this.
Oh, it's so yummy.
Yummy. Wait, not ready
Oh, we
yet.
have the goat leg done. I made like a pico de gallo, a coleslaw, fresh tortillas, and like a white sauce, the sour cream, and we are having goat tacos. I'm very excited about it.
Well, ask Mom for a fork. You can't eat it off the spoon we're all going to use.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's spicy.
Dominic went out to check on the pork, and it was exactly 2:03. So it is in the oven resting, and
We'll
Good timing.
shred that up right after this and see what that tastes like.
that's right.
From licking my fingers, it's going to taste really good, I think.
Yeah. What is it, Jeannie?
Gobble, gobble, yum, yum.
Is that your food review?
Gobble, gobble, yum, yum. I concur.
Gobble,
Gobble, yum, yum. Smells pretty good.
Yes.
Smells unreal. Once we shred it up, so we just pour it out right on top.
Juices.
Whoa! Did you get that?
No.
Cheers.
Look at the fork. Oh, I got that one. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yummy. How's it tasting?
Oh!
You get the fat?
Never try that piece.
So good. That one had the rub on it. And a bit of fat in it. So good. So I think it was a great success, the smoking. The first smoking of our animals. We still have lots downstairs to smoke. And that's all pretty tasty. Yeah. So we are going to have a wonderful year of eating. At this rate.
Hope so.
For sure. All right, guys. I've actually got to sit down and edit this video and then try to upload it tonight so that you can enjoy it. So I'll see you guys in like an hour or two.